get your round of applause. Alright.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a makeup tutorial for you that was super highly requested on Snapchat. I did this like super monochromatic all peach look one day, and I got so many of you snapping me back that you wanted a full length tutorial. I asked you guys on Instagram, you guys said yes. So here I am finally doing it. It took me a hot minute to finally get a chance to film over this past weekend. There are little tweaks that I did do this time around as compared to the original look, but I always feel like the second time you do like a look, it comes out better because you get to kind of see the little things that you maybe would have changed to make it that much better. So I hope you guys like it this way. There are things you can do for this look to kind of tweak it and make it a little bit more comfortable for you or to your liking. Either way, you guys, if you're not following me on Snapchat or Instagram or Twitter, please do so. I always kind of ask for your opinions on there first, which that kind of determines all of my videos. So definitely give me a follow if you would like. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As mentioned the other day, we did hit finally over 26,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much, and thank you for every single one of you who watches my videos, because you absolutely do not have to, but the fact that you choose to really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and let's begin.
Alright guys, so let's begin. We are priming it today with using Soap & Glory's One Heck of a Blot, and I just realized when I was filming this tutorial, I had been calling this the wrong primer. I kept calling it the Perfect Blot, which now that I think about it, doesn't make any sense. Anyways, we're going to be smoothing this all over our face so that we can mattify our skin a tad bit, since we're using a very dewy foundation. I am using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow with a damp beauty blender, just taking some on the back of the beauty blender, or the fattest part of it, and just spreading it around my face evenly before starting to blend it in. I'm using the shade 202, which is what I've been using pretty much this whole time that I've owned this foundation, and we're just going to be pouncing and pouncing and pouncing until it is completely blended. This is one of my favorite foundations, but since I am oily, that is why I went in with a more mattifying primer just to help me out a little bit, since I wasn't be wearing this all day. For concealing and highlighting, I'm using my Milani Retouch and Erase, there you go, concealer. I am in the shade Fair, and I am placing this underneath my eyes first, on my cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, little on the chin, and on the center of my forehead, and then taking the same beauty blender and just blending that into the foundation so we don't have any obvious lines. This is also one of my new favorite concealers. I wish they made one that was a shade lighter, because this one is light, but it could be wider, I guess, for us paler girls. Anyway, so then I'm going to be baking, and I'm baking a lot. So I'm taking my damp beauty blender and picking up my RCMA no color powder and placing this directly underneath my eyes, pretty much all over my nose, on my upper lip, on my chin, my center of the forehead, on my laugh lines, and right underneath where my contour is going to go. So I know this does seem like a lot of baking, but that's because it is a lot of baking. I was planning to keep this makeup on all day, so I needed that little extra reinforcement. After about 3 minutes or so, I am dusting this off, and whatever excess powder I have, I'm just going to be lightly setting the other areas of my face where we didn't bake. Feel me? Now we're going to start to bronze. I am using this Pixi bronzing and strobing kit and contouring kit. I am obsessed with it. It was the one that they collaborated with Miriam. I think it's Maquillage. Is that how you say her name? I'm not too sure. And I'm using a large Luxie fluff brush to blend this in. Don't forget, I have a discount code with Luxie. You can save yourself 20%. My code is KAT20. This is the 520 tapered face brush. It's very soft, it's very big. It just kind of blows out your bronzer for you. I've been using it consistently lately, and I really been loving it. So I'm taking that on my cheeks, along my hairline, the tip of my nose and chin, and of course get the draw. You want to contour away any double chin, you know, if you want. And then I'm going to be taking the yellow powder within that kit and then using a much smaller brush, the same brush we actually used to dust off the bake, just underneath the bronzer and kind of around the edges of it, just to kind of blend it in a little bit more and soften it up, and also just to add a little bit more yellow back to my face. I feel like my skin's been looking a little bit more yellow these days. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something I'm eating or something, but I need a little bit more warmth, you know? So then we're going to be contouring with the contouring powder, the one that's right next to the bronzer that we used in that kit. And I'm taking this Dome fluffy brush that came in a Sonia Kashuk kit. So it doesn't have a specific name, but you guys know I love my Luxie angle brush to contour, but lately I've been using that because it gives a much softer contoured look, I guess. And now we're contouring our nose. I'm using my e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm actually using the bronzer shade instead of the contour shade because the bronzer actually, I think, works out better for my skin tone on the nose. The contour shade was a little too muddy for me, so I'm using the bronzer to just chisel out the center of my nose. For highlight, I'm taking this Clinique highlighting stick, and on a Luxie brush, this is the, I actually don't have it with me, but I use it all the time. You guys have seen me use it before in the past. And I'm taking a little bit on the brush, and I'm going to be pressing this onto the highest points of my cheek. I have been doing this a lot lately, especially with my clients, because I feel like it just, of course, it's a cream base, so it's a base for underneath my highlight, and it just makes it pop in like so much. But I love this brush specifically. You can use your fingertips, but I feel like this brush actually does the job that your fingertips would do, so it's perfect. And if you're not into a really intense highlight, you could actually just do this step alone without any type of powder highlighter, and you'd be like set. You would be good to go. You'd have the glow, but not overkill, if you know what I mean. Now to add the punch to my highlight that I like, I'm going to go in with the Pixi Glowy Powder that they collaborated with Aspy Novard with in London Lustre. Oh, I love this color. This is so good for fair skin girls. I am using my Luxie 540 fan brush on the top of my cheekbones, on my cupid's bow, and then my finger for the tip of my nose. So for the blush and eyeshadows, we're using Kylie's Diary. I'm going to be taking that peachy color from her kit. This is the color Virginity, and I am taking this on a Marc Jacobs blush brush, and I'm actually starting from the apples of my cheeks in circular motions and then working my way back towards my ear, which you guys don't normally see me do, but for this look I really wanted a more flushed look to the apples of my cheek, not so much towards the back part of my cheek, which you guys normally see me do. I just wanted something a little bit more youthful and my cheeks to look a little bit more full. Then for the lips, I am taking a ColourPop lip liner, which I do not know the name to right now, but it has like this dark brownish to it with a little bit of orange. And then I'm taking the Kylie liquid lipstick in Apricot in the center. You could leave it matte like this, but in the original look that I did put a gloss over top, and I actually didn't do the darker lip liner, but I like this so much better because this milky peach color could definitely get you looking a little pasty, I guess, on the lips, and that's never cute. Moving on to the eyes. So I'm taking my Urban Decay Eden eyeshadow primer and just blending that all over my entire eyelid space. And the first shadow that we're going to be using is still from the Kylie's Diary palette, and that is in the color Sweet Like Candy, which is a really pinky peach color. It looks very peach in the pan. As you can see, it's very like neon peach. It kind of pulls a little pink on the lid. I'm also using her blending brush to do this. I'm just blowing it out from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner and really making sure that crease is blended. To add a little bit more warmth, I'm taking this matte brown that has a little bit of red in it on a Sedona lace blending brush. This was the EB13 brush, just to kind of give it a little bit more depth. Then I'm taking a little bit of glitter adhesive, glitter adhesive onto my lid. It's a little bit more of a thicker paste one. This is from Lime Crime, I believe, because I'm going to be popping on a metallic shade from the Kylie palette. This is by far my favorite color from her palette. It is called Be Mine. It is a orange with like a shift of a pink to it. It is so pretty. This is hands down my favorite shadow from this Kylie Diary palette. And I'm pressing that over on top, and I am doing the glitter base because I find that it actually works better than just wetting the shadow, and it also helps prevent any creases on the eyelid from happening. I am then lining my waterline with Mr.Bing gel liner from Colourpop before pressing up that dark brown shadow that we use on our crease with a Luxie flat definer brush, and then using a Luxie smudge brush. This is their 217 brush with that peachy color we used in the crease as well to smoke it out. For lashes, I am using my favorite lashes at the moment. These are the Roya lashes from Lilly Lashes. They are faux mink and they are their bandless collection lashes, which, oh, they're so nice with liner looks and no liner looks like this one. So this is a completed look, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I did set the Milani setting spray to help lock this look in. Let me know what you thought down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.